Hi Scorpio, this is your horoscope for November 2017. Thank you for joining me. Now, Mars, the archetypal male principle, is sitting in your 12th house and it will stay there all month. Mars rules Aries, and as you can see, Aries is on the other side of the chart and Mars is currently being ruled by Libra. So Mars is more considerate. It's less happy in Libra because it has to compromise and it has to listen to other people and take other people into account. Whereas when it's in the sign that it rules, it can just bulldoze its way through any kind of obstacle. So Mars sitting in your 12th house is going to give you a lot of spiritual strength this month, and it's also going to give you the desire to connect with other people. Now Saturn, the planet of structure and restriction, that's sitting in your 2nd house, and it forms a trine, which means it's 120 degrees away from Uranus in your 6th house. So Saturn in Sagittarius is somewhat conflicted anyway, because Saturn is about structure and security. It's like the Emperor in the Tarot. But in Sagittarius, Sagittarius is about exploring and discovering new things and, you know, running off and galloping and discovering. So as far as Saturn is concerned, you're not quite clear in terms of which direction you're supposed to go in for financial prosperity. What's helpful then is Uranus in Aries in your 6th house, because Uranus thinks for itself. It's rebellious, it's unique, it's eccentric, and it says, well, you know, I don't know really what's happening in my money life, but I'm not particularly 100% happy about it. What can I do myself to really get something going here? And that connection is with you all month. So if you do get messages and ideas for self-employment, don't dismiss those, they're going to be really helpful. On the 4th of November, the full moon occurs in Taurus, and it happens in your 7th house of relationships. So I'll make a separate video on the full moon and the new moon, but the full moon is when the moon reaches its completion point for the month, and it's done, and it showers us with its energy. It showers you in Taurus energy in your 7th house. Taurus is about physicality, the physical being, sensuality, the body, money, belongings, anything tangible, anything of this world has to do with Taurus. So that full moon in your 7th house of relationships, opposing the Sun and Jupiter, the lucky planet, in your 1st house, it really indicates that the full moon can be a wonderful time of good luck when it comes to your love life and your relationships. From the 5th of November until the 19th of November, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, joins Jupiter. It moves into your 12th house, but it actually conjuncts Jupiter. So even though they're in 2 separate houses, they're less than 10 degrees apart, and they conjunct each other. So with Mars and Venus in your 12th house, that's a new beginning. So a new beginning in terms of how you see yourself, spiritual strength in terms of, okay, this is what I've figured out. Things have been kind of flat in my life. I'm now going to take some fire and do things independently. And because these two oppose each other, as you can see, there's a new beginning in terms of I'm going to do something myself, and it has to do with money, work, and actual finance. Okay, so there's a great potential for you to start some new venture which is going to be financially very rewarding and which you actually enjoy as well. Now, with Venus conjuncting Jupiter, Jupiter is the lucky planet. Venus is the planet of love and beauty. So it's all about coming to the self and saying, what is it that I care about? How can I turn that into something that I do on a day-to-day basis and actually become prosperous and abundant with it? And that's a really wonderful thing to contemplate, because if you're doing something that you enjoy and you get paid for it, there's nothing better than that. On the 6th of November, Mercury, the communication planet, moves into Sagittarius in your 2nd house. So the lack of clarity that you've been experiencing is now going to be mitigated by Mercury, because Mercury is the communication planet. In Sagittarius, it's very happy. It can send information out, it can receive information back, and it's going to help end this stalemate of Saturn, mitigate the power of Saturn a little bit, and put you more on the side of Uranus in Aries, saying, how can I do things myself by using my brain, my noggin, to get things going and to get things moving forward. On the 7th of November, Venus moves into Scorpio and into your first house, so it gets closer to Jupiter, and it actually joins Jupiter now in the first house, and it moves into Scorpio. So it's all about love for the self, good luck, and your identity being really you're much more in touch with your feelings than you usually would be. So anyone who struggles with loving themselves, low self-esteem, this is your time to really discover a beautiful hidden part of yourself and to reclaim your power. And it's also a good time for you to simply take action on the things that interest you and that you care about. Because luck is on your side and you're doing things that come from the heart. And when you kind of do things that come from the heart, you often create more heartwarming things in life. So the conjunction with Jupiter becomes much stronger now between Venus and Jupiter. So love and good luck sitting together is really amazing. From the 10th of November through until the 27th, Mars in your 12th house begins to square Pluto in your 3rd. So the two are 90 degrees away now and they form this relationship. So Mars is giving you the strength to go out and to be yourself and to do what it is you want. Pluto is about transformation and change, and it's in Capricorn. So the greater sense of power and purpose that you have within yourself is likely to change the way you think about your life as it is, and it may cause you to contemplate changes in your working life and in your everyday routine. And if you do find something that really excites you, go for it. You're meant to make this change. It's positive. On the 18th of November, the new moon happens in Scorpio, and that's in your first house. So the moon moves all the way from over here, joins everyone else in your first house there. Again, I'll make a separate video to give you more info. But basically, the new moon pulls energy in, so it's pulling loads of Scorpio energy into yourself. So Scorpio, you're really going to understand what you're about, who you are, what's important to you, and you're really going to get to the very, very truth of things, and that's what you like doing anyway. It's your season, it's your birthday kind of month, but you've got love on your side, you've got good luck on your side, and now the moon and the sun causing a new moon pulls even more Scorpio energy in. So around the time of the 18th, you're really going to feel like you're so powerful, you're like buzzing out of your chair. You're going to feel very, very just strong in yourself and able to make changes to your life because you will them as such. And it's not ego will, it's your true nature coming to the surface, and because you're in touch with your true nature, you can make genuine changes in the way you think and in the way you operate in your life. Also on the 18th of November going through until the 12th of December, Mercury in Sagittarius becomes closer to Saturn in Sagittarius in your second house. So this lack of clarity when it comes to your finances really is mitigated and drops off. And by the time the 12th of December comes around, I think you will have discovered something new that you can do to earn an extra income or to do something that you're more passionate about. So that's what I get for you here in November. I hope that gives you some idea of what you've got going on. And as you can see, everything is in your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd house. So that has to do with spiritual strength, yourself, your physical belongings, and what you make in the world as a result of who you think you are and how you think about the world. So there's transformation and change of your reality as a result of a greater and deeper understanding of yourself. If you'd like a private reading with me, please visit my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. And in my readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology, and it's a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, what your soul mission is, strengths and weaknesses, and I can also have a look at what's coming up for you in future in terms of your love life, career, finance, spirituality, family, health, anything at all. So if you're interested in that, please visit the website and order your reading with me. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you next month.